Many of us feel like we've been doing everything right. We fast for 16 hours. We eat clean. We're disciplined in a way most people could never manage. And then in our eating window, we pour a glass of wine, maybe even two, because we've earned it. And because surely it's fine, right? If that's you, I'm not here to wag a finger. I'm guilty of it too. I completely understand, but I have to tell you the surprising thing that almost no one explains. That drink may be quietly canceling out the entire fast you just worked so hard for. Not because of the calories, because of what alcohol does to your body at the cellular level. Let me show you, because we both need to see this. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Gayla Gorman, a licensed acupuncturist, naturopath, and author of What's Your Kryptonite? On this channel, I'm here to help you reverse the effects of chronic stress so that you can cruise through midlife and beyond symptom free. Now, before we get into the science, I have a free resource to help you start supporting your metabolism right away. Just comment the word guide below or go to drgala.com/links and I'll send it over. You can also scan the QR code on the screen. Here's what happens the moment alcohol enters your system. Unlike proteins or healthy fats, your body treats alcohol as a toxin, a poison with no nutritional value that it needs to clear immediately. Because of this, your liver, your body's primary detoxifying organ, drops absolutely everything else it was doing to deal with the alcohol first. Think of it this way. You just spent 16 hours beautifully regulating your blood sugar and getting your body into a natural fat burning mode. Then one drink walks in and your liver says, "Stop everything. We have a fire to put out." Fat burning goes on a complete hold while the alcohol is processed. And this is not a small, fleeting effect. In a highly controlled study published in the New England Journal of Medicine, researchers proved that adding alcohol to your daily intake significantly suppresses the body's ability to burn fat, dropping 24-hour whole body fat oxidation by a staggering 36%. So we're going to put that link on the screen so you can review it yourself. That harmless glass of wine in your eating window is not neutral. It actively hits the brakes on the exact metabolic process you are fasting to turn on. But as we know, true health is about more than just calories. It's about addressing our underlying toxic load and toxic stress. When the liver is overwhelmed by processing alcohol, it temporarily loses its ability to regulate blood sugar, leading to spikes and sharp crashes that trigger cravings. Even worse, alcohol spikes cortisol, your body's main stress hormone. And elevated cortisol signals your body to conserve energy and store fat directly around your midsection, while simultaneously breaking down the lean muscle mass that keeps your metabolism running. And it gets deeper. One of the real prizes of fasting is autophagy, your cells cleaning house, reducing inflammation, and recycling damaged parts. Alcohol actively damages the gut lining, causing intestinal permeability or leaky gut, which allows endotoxins to enter your bloodstream and trigger systemic inflammation. So, with that one glass, you are increasing your body's toxic stress, losing the metabolic benefit of your fast, and sabotaging the profound cellular repair your body desperately needs. This is where alcohol becomes part of the stress and metabolism problem. A glass of wine doesn't affect your calorie intake. It enters a body that may already be dealing with high cortisol, poor sleep, blood sugar swings, hormone changes, and nervous system stress. In another video that I made, which I titled High Cortisol and Belly Fat, Why Your Workout is Sabotaging Your Metabolism, I explain how high cortisol can slow metabolism and make the body hold on to belly fat. I also explain why fasting, exercising, and eating well may not work when your body is still in fight or flight. I'll link it here so you can watch that next. And be sure to subscribe because I share these root cause truths every week. So let's talk about the piece that hits us midlife women the hardest, that's sleep. You may think a glass of wine helps you take the edge off and fall asleep. And initially, it does act as a sedative that reduces the time it takes to drift off, but it absolutely wrecks the quality of your sleep. As the alcohol metabolizes, it creates a rebound effect of sympathetic nervous system activation, slashing your deep, restorative REM sleep and causing micro awakenings and fragmentation throughout the second half of the night. And here's why that matters so much for fasting and your overall hormonal health. A huge part of fasting's payoff, the hormone regulation, the growth hormone release, the cortisol reset, happens exclusively during quality, uninterrupted sleep. So when alcohol steals your deep sleep, it quietly steals the hormonal benefits of your fast too. Research even shows that women experience greater sleep disruption from alcohol at much lower doses than men do. Great, right? Now let's layer on perimenopause and menopause. A healthy liver is responsible for detoxifying and clearing excess hormones from your body. When your liver is burdened with alcohol, it can't clear out old hormones, leading to a recirculation of estrogen. This estrogen dominance directly contributes to bloating, water retention, and fat storage around the hips and thighs. The last place we want to see it, right? Or maybe the second to last, the belly fat is the worst, right? Add to this the fact that alcohol can trigger hot flashes, night sweats, and even worsen sleep apnea and snoring. In addition, just one night of alcohol disrupted sleep throws off your hunger hormones for the entire next day. It drives up ghrelin, which makes you intensely hungry, and suppresses leptin, which tells you that you're full. For the busy, high functioning midlife woman, you're already managing enough baseline stress. That evening glass of wine is acting as a toxic stressor working against you on four critical fronts at once. It halts fat burning, creates systemic inflammation that blocks cellular repair, fragments your restorative sleep, and creates a cascade of hormonal imbalances that make you crave sugar the very next day. Now, let me be very clear and fair. I'm not telling you that you can never have a glass of wine again, because I wouldn't want to hear that either. And I'm not here to shame anyone, including myself. This is about honesty, not perfection. What I want us to drop is the comforting story that fasting and drinking simply cancel out and it's all fine. It's not all fine. And now you know why. If you do choose to drink, do it with your eyes open. Keep it genuinely occasional. And never use alcohol as your way to unwind from stress, because that just trades one toxic load for another. One thing I will say that helps to offset the effects of this toxicity is if you really just enjoy yourself when you're having that glass of wine. I want you to drink a high quality glass of wine and just really appreciate it. What I find is that if I go to an early dinner, and I'm talking 4 o'clock in the afternoon, if I have a really nice glass of Malbec with that steak dinner, I will be really satisfied and not even want more wine when I get back home. And so that one glass really enjoyed that many hours before bedtime won't tend to cause the same problem the wine I drink at 7 or 8 o'clock at night shortly before bed. So just keep that in mind if you're like me and you really enjoy your glass or two of wine on occasion. And another important caution, if you find you can't easily cut back or you're using alcohol to cope, please treat that as important information and reach out for real support. That's not a willpower issue. That's your body and your life asking for attention at the root. If you want to understand the hidden stressors and toxic triggers like that nightly glass of wine that keeps your midlife body stuck, grab a copy of my book, What's Your Kryptonite? It walks you through exactly what's working against you, and make sure to subscribe for more practical root cause help. I would love to hear from you in the comments. Be honest. Have you been fasting and drinking in your window, assuming it all balances out? Has this changed how you see that glass of wine? Share it below. I read those comments to better understand what you need most. And if your best efforts to live a healthy lifestyle and do all the things you've been led to think are supposed to work aren't getting the job done, you may even be feeling like you take 2 steps forward and 3 back. I have more resources to help you navigate midlife. Just go to drgala.com/links and watch my next video, where I show you how to manage the toxic stress that's sabotaging your efforts. You can eliminate the symptoms that seem to be piling up in midlife naturally without medication, crazy diets, intense exercise, or any other unsustainable lifestyle hack.